aspects. So I wish to stop it here because we have the learned personality, Dr. Ashish Tripathi, President, International Association of Zoology, with us. He is right now. He is a keen worker in the field of animal science from very early phases during his PhD work. He has worked on biodiversity conservation, bioecology, demography, and right now solely involved in the conservation of fauna, especially belonging to reptilians, more appropriately, I wish to say, ophidians conservation. Ophidias are the individual belonging to class Reptilia of the phylum Chordata, including the snakes. So he is a known personality of Uttar Pradesh as Sarp Mitra. Snake is contributing his whole time for its conservation, rescue operation upon a single call. Anywhere people find there any kinds of snakes, other reptiles from which they are feeling some kinds of inconvenience, then they just call him and he will be always be there to rescue any kinds of snake in your environment. So before taking any time of him, I wish to invite Mr. Siddharth, please introduce about him and then invite him for the lecture. So Mr. Siddharth.
Hello everyone.
Yeah, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Are you listening me?
Siddharth is
Siddharth,
muted. Siddharth.
Okay.
Hello.
Yes, yes. Proceed ahead.
Now the next session is delivered by Dr. Ashish Tripathi, President of International Association of Zoologists and General Secretary for Organization for Conservation of Environment and Ocean. Now, Dr. Assistant Professor, Janta College, Wakepur, Itawa, and he is recipient of many national and international awards also. Without taking more time, now I would like to invite Dr. Ashish Tripathi sir for his blessing and kind word about the topic awareness and rescue of snakes for conservation of Ophidium biodiversity in Uttar Pradesh. Please, sir.
Okay. Hello everyone.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
This is Dr. Ashish, and I would like to welcome all of you as President IZ, and I am very happy to share my views and my ideas and my research in the recent trends in life sciences and biotechnology in this scenario. Today we will discuss about the poisonous and non-poisonous snakes of Indian subcontinentals. So let me start now.
Yeah, yes.
As well as we know.
Sure.
Hello.
Yes, sir. Sure, sir.
As well as we know that there are near about 350 species of snakes, are around 3,600 species are available in the world, and in this only 500 species are poisonous, and we can say that only venomous species. But we are we are living in the Indian subcontinental, so we are always facing the four big species. It's called Big Four, which is called the CKRS, namely called as cobra, ferret, Russell viper, and soil scale viper. So I would like to present my some little PPT about these identification of the snakes. So let me sometimes please.
Yeah.
Just a minute.
Yeah, yes, sir. Go on. No problem, sir. Yeah, Siddharth, mute to Satish Kumar. Mr. Siddharth, please mute to Satish Kumar.
So just a minute.
Okay, sir. No problem, sir.
Dr. Sushil.
Yes, sir.
Dr. Sushil, can you please help me to share my
Yes, sir.
PPT? I will send you on your WhatsApp. Please share. Okay.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. No problem, sir. You can directly share. I will start.
Yes. Please got it.
Yeah, it is downloading, sir. Just a minute.
Okay.
Yeah. Till time you can say
Have you got
something
it?
if you are interested, sir.
Uh,
Yeah, I
Please
got
open.
it. It is downloading, sir. It is downloading.
Okay.
Yeah.
Actually, we are talking about the poisonous and non-poisonous snakes, and we are discussing about major species of these snakes, which is called cobra, karat, and Russell viper and soy scale viper. But mostly we saw that maximum 5 million bites and 150,000 deaths we have seen per years. And in India, approximately 50,000 deaths uh, happened in India due to the snake bites. Thank you, Sushil.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Are you
Yeah,
finding
yeah.
it?
I'm seeing. Kindly continue.
Yeah, sir. Of course, sir.
Kindly continue. Next. Yeah. Actually, you are seeing this PPT. I am just naming it a lecture of life because life is very dangerous. In if we are living between the snakes, around some snakes, the life is very dangerous to all. That's why I write this name is lecture of life. So you can enjoy it. Next. These are the some snakes species. Have you find and around your areas, and can you identify? Please, if you are all are viewing this chart, can you identify easily? Can you tell me about the name of these snakes which are seeing in this picture screens? Kindly tell me. Kindly tell
Yeah.
me. Yeah, Dr. Sushil.
First one is spectacle cobra,
Yeah,
if I'm right.
right, right.
Yeah. Then
Spec-
the just below is karet,
yeah,
bangeras.
very good. Next.
Russell Viper, the third one.
No, dear. Soy skilled. This is soy
Size
skilled.
skill. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Next.
Thank you. Yeah.
Next fourth.
And
Fourth.
we have Python here at the right side top corner.
Yeah. Second one,
Okay.
right side. First is Russell Viper. You
Russell
can see the
Viper. Okay.
you can
Good,
see the
sir.
chain of the dorsal side of this snake. You can
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
identify about this the chain structure in the dorsal side.
Yeah.
This Russell Viper very dangerous in big
Oh,
species. And second, last is the python. This is non-poisonous. And
yeah.
in the bottom, you can see the checkered keelback, which is a water snake.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, and first, fourth, last is rat snake, which is very common in all the areas of the farmer side and all the houses areas, which is called rat snake. Pitias mucosa is very common snake, which is
Yeah.
non-poisonous. Next,
Next is Dhaman in the center, I suppose, if I'm right.
yeah, center in the center is I forget. Center is the Eric's Johnny, which is
Yeah.
called as Domuhi.
Yeah. Yeah.
Eric's Johnny, red sand boa,
Boa.
commonly called as Domuhi.
G.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Very good, Dr. Sushil. You have easily identified all these. I think all these you have easily identified. Okay, next.
But I'm not getting the last one here, right side at the bottom.
Last one. Last one is Pitias mucosa and checkered keelback.
Okay, sir.
Both are
Yeah.
non-poisonous. Both are
Okay.
non-poisonous.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Next. Ah, now identified this.
Yeah.
This is king cobra.
Okay, sir.
This is king cobra, and this is giving a message to all of us that keep distance from me. Keep distance from me because I'm very poisonous snakes, which is really native from Kerala sides, South Indian snakes. You can say that it's a South
Yeah.
Indian snakes, king cobra, very large in size. Next, we are discussing some facts about that snakes. Kindly zoom. Yeah,
Yes, sir.
that I'm discussing some very interesting fact about snakes. That's all snakes are carnivores, meat eaters, snakely, and have no eyelids and can't bite food. So have they all are swallow it whole foods and have flexible jaws, which allow them to eat prey bigger than their heads. And snakes are found in every continent of the world except Antarctica because they are cold-blooded. And the snake have internal ears but not external ones. And snakes using snake charming performance respond to their movement, not sound. Yeah. And there are about 3,000. Not this is rough data, but there are some erasing the data that 3,600. I think near about 3,600 different species of snakes found in the world. And snakes have a unique anatomy which allows them to swallow and digest large prey. And snakes are covered in scales full of the body, and snake skin is smooth and dries. And snake shed their skin number of their ere process that usually, let's say, few. And some species of snakes such as cobra and black mambas use venom to hunt and prey. And there are lots of kind of facts about the snakes, but especially pythons kills their prey by tightly wrapping around and suffocating in the process of constriction. So python are non-poisonous snake, and they wrapping around our prey and eat them whole body, like not biting but swallowing, over all the body of the swallowing process. So next, kindly please. This is interesting picture that human and snakes, we are facing always we are facing conflicting in the human and the animals. So I would like to try to show them human and snake conflict in the world, because where is human and there is snakes. This is the message. Next. This is the our you can identify who is this person.
Lord Shankara.
Lord Shiva, Shankara. They have unique quality that they are wild. They are wild god. We can say that wild god. So they have get given a special honor to snakes. They wear them and on the neck, always on the neck, not on the foot. So there are a message by the Lord Shiva that snakes are very honorful animals in the world. This is the message by the Lord Shiva for all the snake lovers. Next. Yeah, this is the ancient picture of Lord Vishnu. This is the ancient picture of Lord Vishnu.
Yes, sir.
You can see that the ancient picture of the Samudra Manthan, where the Lord Shiva drinking poison, drink poison of the snakes. And how can a snake was helpful to us in the Samudra Manthan? This picture is creating a scene about the snake's importance. Next.
Yeah.
They are living us from the ancient time, from the beginning of the earth. Next. Next, Dr. Sushil. I think PPT is missing. Kindly reopen.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Is it visible?
Yeah, I'm seeing. This picture is, you can see the very famous actress, Devi. You can see. And this one side is Amrish Puri. Yeah,
Yeah.
Devi and Amrish Puri is a very nice combination
Yeah.
in the Nagina. You know very well about the very famous picture of Nagina, where they can play a role just like Ichhadhari Nagin. And Amrish Puri played a role of a snake charmer. And so they create a very interesting myth about the Ichhadhari Nagin and the snake charmer's connections. So they are very talented to make a foolish all the peoples of India, to create a myth about the snakes, that they bear the Nagmanis, etc. all over. So there are very not a good thing to create a money concepts. So everyone want to kill them the snakes to got them a Nagmani, but there is no way to Nagmani to bear up a palate reason of the snakes. So I would like to see on the behalf of these pictures that there is no Nagmani concept in India and the world. There are foolish men and they are creating a myth uh, in India. Next. Next, dear. Yeah. So this one picture is this picture is creating that the viral news on WhatsApp and Facebook and YouTube. You are always seen that type of pictures that more type of hats wearing on the one snakes have a lots of hats and nagmani low mil gayi nagmani. This is false concept that creating myths about the snakes and creating a hate manner the snakes and very interesting that all one want to be nagmani, all want to be nagmani to sell a big price. So there are always all will be enemy to this innocent snakes, but there is myth concepts and this one is a special picture. This special snakes have a beard, have a hearing on the hairs on your head, but I would like to say that there is no hair on the snake's head. Huh. Yeah, special snakes. This is caught by the SOS, wildlife SOS in Mathura, and they see snakes on the head, hairs on the head, but this is artificial hairs, which is penetrating its snake's body, and just creating artificial hairs, and to creating a good amount of dan dakshina about the from this snake sites to create a myth that are very ancient. This is a very ancient snakes and very prestigious snakes, very prestigious. There is no one, there is only one snakes in India. So that type of myths is creating by those foolish peoples and charmers, especially occasionally. So please, next.
Snake dance on music.
Yeah. Pass out. Kindly pass out. There is no video.
Okay. Surma of Venom.
Yeah, Surma of Venom. So there are so many snake charmers and got the venoms and got it to dry form and paste it to eyes of pupils in the form of surma. So I would like to suggest all of the pupils that please avoid these type of surma because these are made from the neurotoxic venom of the highly poisonous snakes cobra. So if you have not loved your eyes, so you can use it, but if you love your eyes, so kindly avoid it because this venom is very highly neurotoxic, which can uh, damage your eyes, your loving eyes fully. So please avoid this type of surma and venom from side of the snake charmers. Next. Next one is yes. I would like to share this screen that my dear friends, I have no any space for Nagmani in my body. So I would like to say that there is the Nagmani option is not in the palate region of the snake because as well as we knows that the palate region have bearing already a poison glands. So there is no space for the any Nagmani. So there are a false concept of Nagmani, which is creating by the snake charmers and lots of foolish peoples. So there are many snakes were killed uh, for to got that type of Nagmani, which is not in the origin and not in the way of any world, any side, any snakes. So kindly please leave the snakes and don't kill the snakes for the Nagmanis, please. Next. Yeah. There are this is the last slide which is not updated. There are 3,500 species of snake in the world. It's known as India four type of snakes are dangerous for human. And the venomous snakes can also bite without injecting any venom, called dry bites. Yeah, most of the bites are dry bites. So no one snakes can use their venom to bite because they are very precious to kill the prey. So most of the snakes can't use his venom for the bite. Most of the bites are dry bites. 95% bites are dry bites. Approximately 20-30 of defensive strikes are dry bites. Next. And in Indian continent, approx 50,000 by snakes and die every year. Those bite are mostly rural people, constructions, labor, and farmers working in field. Those sleeping outdoors. And I would like to discuss some symptoms of the bite. That redness, if you got a bite, then you feel redness and swelling, and severe pain, dizziness, and vomiting, and some breathing issues. Yeah. Next. And some muscles weakness, lips and tongue turn blue, and paralysis of the muscles of the face, lips, tongues, and throat, and speech issues also. The dropping eyelids, difficulty of swallowing, blurred visions, and salivation and sweating too. Next. Now I would like to discuss about the non-poisonous snakes of India. So let me start now to identify, please. This one is white, which is very common in our side. We are living in Etava, UP, and we are living in Chambal areas, Nation Chambal Sanctuary. So we have got lots of. I have catch and I have rescued lots of pythons in my area. This is non-poisonous snakes and very common in our Chambal areas. And listed snake in the schedule of wildlife. And this is Eric's Johnny, red sand boa, and this is very costly snake in the world because of myths, which is spreading by the snake charmers, which is very costly. Because if you got in the time of Deepavali, you have special blessings of the Ma Lakshmi. If you sing in Deepavali, you have got a special blessing of Ma Lakshmi. So there is lots of myths. I would like to cancel all the myths for that by this plates. So kindly please next. This one is very common snakes in our farmer side and house areas. This is Pitya's mucus, which is called as rat snakes, which is very common. Kindly please see, especially this plates, because you can face always this snakes around your areas. Pitya's mucosa, which is very beautiful snakes, very fast moving, and rat lover, because it is called as rat snake. Ghoda pachhad. This is dendrophis, which is found on the uh, twig of the trees, which is a very colorful snake, very green type. So this is dendrophis, non-poisonous snakes. Yeah, next. This one is common trinket snake. Yeah, this is non-poisonous snakes also, and common trinket, very beautiful snakes. You can see that. Next. This is also common rat snakes, which is a change in color, which is first was is yellow, and this is chocolatey. Two type of common rat snakes, chocolatey and yellow. Next. This is lycodon. This is similar to the krat. You can see the krat and lycodon, which is very similar snakes, and you yeah, this lycodon is very similar to that. Yeah, I will provide photograph of karat. Kindly especially attention on this snake, because karat is very dangerous, but this is non-poisonous, which is called lycodon and also called as wolf snake. Next. Yeah, this is checkered keelback, which is non-poisonous snakes and found in all the water bodies around us. So this is non-poisonous snakes, and don't be afraid about that. All the non-poisonous snakes, which are I'm showing you. Next, this is striped keelback. This is also non-poisonous snakes, and you can find easily in the water bodies, water lagoons around us. Next, yeah. Now I'm just talking about the poisonous snakes of India, which is big four species. So you can concentrate on all the four species because we always face on the big four species. So let me start now, please. This one is cobra, naza, very dangerous, big four species, and you can say put it first number. You can give it first number, and mostly deaths occurred by this snake bite, and this is very common snake in all Indian continents and including our humans, houses and farmers. Um, and all over. This is on all level the India's. So beware about this four species. One is cobra, very dangerous and neurotoxic. This venom is neurotoxic and very dangerous to us. Next, this is correct. You can see that just shining is blue and chocolatey. And you can find out the rings, white rings on the body. Yeah, and just similar to the lycodon, which I was showed you that this is very similar to lycodon, but this is correct, which is very easily identified. You can that the special white rings he have they have the white rings on the body, so have easily you can identify the blue and chocolatey colored snakes, which is called carrot. Very dangerous and neurotoxic and bites, and if they bite, you can between only in between 15 minutes. In between 15 minutes, you can die. They bite. Next. Next. Yes. The third one is saw-scaled viper. Viper is very dangerous. Two type of viper I will show you. That one saw-scaled viper and Russell viper. So the saw-scaled viper is not very common snake, which is already found in the Rajasthan areas. You can see easily in the Rajasthan areas. Saw-scaled viper is not found in all over the Indias. So I think it is not dangerous, but very dangerous, which is poison is heme and you can easily identify the viper species due to this triangular head. They have a special character of the triangle head, so you can easily identify the viper species, and you can also see that all the scales of it, the saw scaled viper. That's why we are calling the saw scaled. These body have a saw scaled symptoms, that structures of the saw scaled you can easily find at the body on dorsal sides. So this is very dangerous snake on the big four. Next, this is last. This is last big four species. We can see that the chain, one type of chain which is starting from the head side and ending to the last tail sided. And this is chain. If you got a chain on any snakes, which is very fatty snakes, just like a python, you can easily encountered at Russell viper, which is very dangerous snake, a big four species, and it create a sound just like a pressure cooker. If you find a Russell viper, you can easily identify it because it's creating a special sound like a pressure cooker, city of pressure cooker, just like yeah. So you can easily identify the Russell viper. Next. This is core snake, and this is snakes, but not found in everywhere. But this is only always is found in the snakes, sea snakes. So this is all from the sea. So not we will want that snake. Next. Yeah, this is also sea snakes. So please only identified. There is no dangerous for all the Indian peoples because they are only found in the sea areas. Next. This picture is very important that you can easily find out the symptoms of the if you have got a bite of venomous and non-venomous. You can see the bite of non-venomous. There is you are seeing the lots of dentitions, U-shaped, V-shaped dentition, lots of teeth in bite area. You can identify the non-venomous bite if you got a picture of that like that. Lots of teeth in a paired manner. So you can easily find out that the non-venomous bite. And on the behalf other side, if you got a two fangs bite, two fangs with little some amount of little teeth with two fangs, very encountered, easily encountered. You can easily encounter in the picture two fangs bite. So you can say that it is a venomous bite. So this chart is clear that if how can you identify that the venomous bite and non-venomous bite, and you can easily identify the tail region. If you got a snake, you can put out his tail and you can easily identify that it is poisonous and non-poisonous. But don't be try to got a tail easily identified and encounter a lens. You got a head lens, so you can easily identify the two fangs areas and a little encounter little teeth of the V-shaped. So you can easily identify the non-venomous and venomous bites. So next. Yeah, this is some eye reasons. You can easily identify the snakes poisonous and non-poisonous. There is a pupil areas of these snakes very easily in the picture. We are showing that the poison snakes have some rectangular eyelids and the non-poisonous have a round pupil. So you can easily encounter a snakes uh, from the distance that this is poisonous or non-poisonous. Next. This is a very close eye picture of a poisonous snake. You can see that the rectangular pupil in this snake and pit nostrils areas. You can easily identify that this is poisonous or non-poisonous. Next, nasal pit you can identify with the nasal pit, and this is the red snake's eye. There is no nasal pit, only a round pupil. So you can easily identify that this is a non-poisonous snake. And this is a picture of Pitya's mucosa. Next. This one is also a picture of poisonous and non-poisonous snakes. Mouth areas have nasal pit, nostrils normal. This is all. Next pictures of the head skulls. Next. Next. This is the fangs with a venom drop. So you can see the venom drop, palate areas, and the fangs of this snake. Next. Yes, this is the snake bite effects. You can see that the snake bites of a neurotoxic bite, cobra bite, rat bite. After bite, you can see the symptoms of this type of measurements of these legs and the hands, whereas we have got a bite. So this is the snake bite effects. Next. This is the clear picture of the venomous bite and the non-venomous bite. You can easily see the two fangs with a venomous bite and many small dentitions with a non-venomous bite. Next. Yes, this is the some extra symptoms of snake bites. That's dropping eyelids and bite side of the bite area. That's many more. Next. Yeah, this is the extraction of venom, which is very useful to creating medicines and antivenom also. And we are discussing about that the recent trends in life sciences and biotechnology. So as well as we can say that the isolation of antibodies, isolation of venom. If we got venom, then we can isolate antibodies from this serum, and innovation of biotechnology can make easier to create an antivenom to produce for the against snake bites. And some techniques we are also using, just like DNA immunizations and much antibodies, recombinant antivenom techniques also we are using in the biotechnology areas. So I think biotechnology is a very interesting, very helpful technique, so that we can produce antivenom and ASBS, which is very helpful in the snake bites. Next. This is the some kind of useful of snake skins. We can all the snake charmers and all the poachers kill the snakes due to of the some benefits of that, like skins. That's just creating a bag, ladies' purse, which is very useful for ladies. But after killing a snake, this will made one. Next. And we can say that the snakes are very useful in our food chain, because if snakes are not available in the world, that rat already increase all the areas and is spreading all dengue, plague all over the world. So snakes are very useful to us. This is the interesting points to understand that. There is the chart of that snake bite where we can do or don't. So you can easily find out the some points about that, the do and don't. Not take a patient to the tantric or the snake babas. Don't shut the bound. Don't cut the bound open, and don't the ligature around the bound, and don't burn the bound, and don't apply herbal paste over the bound. But you can do immobilized the affected limb and apply basic first aid, wash the wound with soap and water, and rush the patient to the nearest hospital that can deliver tetanus, toxoid, antivenom, and emergency care. You can do a special treatment in the for the any patients that immobilize the affected limb. And first of all, you should have to go from a hospital. Next. Next year. Yeah, this is a pressure immobilization technique which we can follow. Say from the side of we have, if you got have snake bites. This is the pre-medical medicine, which is called as naja, which is a homeopathic medicine. Yeah, we can use in the snake bite, and just you can take it 10 drops per 10 minutes to 15 minutes, and you can save a life from a snake bite. If you have a naja medicines, which is very easily available in all the medical stores, so you can use and the snake bites. This is the pre-medicine. We can call it the pre-medicine naja, which is manufactured by SBL company. Yeah. Next. Yeah, this picture is very interesting. That no one can imagine that snakes can hear. Yeah, the snakes is calling that, hello sir, where are you? Searching, I am just here. So you are not safe in your toilet. Yeah, the snakes can easily move anywhere sides. Yeah. Next. Yeah, this is my rescue picture. And I have done lots of many rescues of Vernus, Banglensis, python, cobras, and Diastemicosa rat snakes, and creth also. So this one is picture of my rescue site. Next, return to nature. This was this. Yeah, I always got a snake. Whenever I got a snake, I always return to nature. Yeah, in the form of life. Yeah, I've got life and I've returned to life. So there is my first concept to save the nature snakes. That if we got any snakes from any sites, we always return to nature, because there is the snakes are the snakes are playing very important role in our food chains and to maintaining our ecosystem in the nature. So next. Yes, this is the rescue and rehabilitation program which I am conducting with my forest department, local forest department. This picture was when I got a python and releasing it in a jungle with the forest department's officers. Thanks. Next. Yes, this picture is snake charmers, which I was got Eric's Johnny from my gate side, and this picture was awareness program of the snake identification, snake bites, and initiatives. What we can do. I always running this type of programs, and from the colleges and schools and many more. With type of events like a seminar, virtual seminar. I always running that type of Sarp Mitra Karkam. This name is Sarp Mitra Karkam, which I am regularly running in my Dawa area, UP area. First, snake save snakes for wonders, and this is a message to all of you that friendship in nature is for our future. Next. Yeah, this one is some cutting of that side media site that I am just regulating ocean NGO. This is my awareness program in lots of schools which I am regularly regulating, and keeping a place for my NGO. So this is cutting for all of you. Next. Yeah, this picture is I have on his cage for save all the snake and Himalaya. Yeah, I would like to share my some ideas that I have manufacturing. Just I am preparing a prototype of a cage which is called as his cage, which I just working on the his cage, which is very useful for the all the snake lovers and snakes. And I will provide all the institutions. I will provide it all the institutions, all the houses, all the farmers that very cheap in the cost, and I think it will be very helpful to decrease the snake bites in India, which is called a snake cage. Yeah, and the question and answer of our life is only let's save nature. This was message on yes, and last thanks to all of you for listening me, and I'm just getting got lots of time of you, and I think you enjoyed, and thanks to all of you, and especially thanks to Dr. Sushil for inviting me and this a very valuable and interesting seminar. So, and very nice to meet all of you. Thank you, Dr.
Thank you
Sushil.
so much, sir. I wish to invite Professor Sharma sir, Professor and Head Department of Biotechnology, to say a few words to Dr. Ashish Tripathi.
Dr. Tripathi, very good afternoon. Very, very nice and lucid presentation. And in fact, we were enriched by your talk, and even my kids were sitting with me to see your slides, and they were really curious, like what kind of venomous bite is there and non-venomous bite is there. Yeah, thank you so much for making us so much aware about this noble cause. And I must congratulate you that you are doing such a wonderful work for our Mother Nature. And removing that negativity from the human beings, that their lives is also should be saved at any cost. So many congratulations, Dr. Tripathi, and keep up doing this good work. And I know you are also having the presidency of this IAZ, and also you are contributing to the environment through another society by conservation of the nature and environment. So many congratulations for taking all these initiatives, and I hope other people might have been benefited by your talk too. Thank you again. Many congratulations. Thank you. Thank you so
Thank you,
much.
sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. I would like to invite co-convener Professor Raj Singh sir and Professor Head Department of Geology, Professor Sharma sir, felicitate you, Dr. Ashish Tripathi, by the certificate of recognition through this international seminar.
Okay, sir. Many congratulations, Dr. Ashish Tripathi. And it's a proud privilege for us to, as a token of appreciation, that certificate, appreciation certificate is being awarded to you for your this wonderful work for the Mother Nature. Many congratulations, sir. And I hope we would be happy to meet in future also. Yeah, in case we plan some activity, because this is in one way or the other, we are contributing to our Mother Nature. So thank you, and many congratulations again.
Thank you, sir. Nice to meet you all. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Sir. Thank you so much, sir, for giving your prestigious time with us. We have been illuminated to your talk very much. As I am geologist also, but I'm not so aware about the snakes as you. So I learned a lot during the identification. Even I have mismatched something, but I tried to find some answer of your picks. But still, I'm learning from you. You have given an idea about me and also the team how to identify poisonous and non-poisonous snakes. After finding any kinds of snake in our area, in our society, so it's no need to kill them, to kill these kind of organisms. We will try to conserve them, to rescue them, but we will always rescue them from away from our side. We don't go there in their position. We are not so expert actually. So I just suggest to our students, as Dr. Ashish Tripathi is handling the snakes, you don't handle that very snakes like that. Yeah. He is expert in the field. He is very well skilled how to handle the snakes, what are the poisonous and non-poisonous snakes. And I wish to inform you all things. He is right now designing an instrument and equipment, you can say that a machine, which is very cheap and very easy to operate. That is called his case. His means, I suppose everyone were aware about his, HISS, means sound of the snake, and case means the equipment which is solely responsible to capture him, capture that very things. So if you take or purchase after the patent of that very equipment, it is very available in very little money, and you have to place that very things in the area where you find any kind of snake. The snake will already come and interrupt, means trapped in that very things. Like एक जनरल हम आपको बताएं तो जैसे आप अपने घर में माउस किट लगाते हैं, माउस ट्रैप, माउस उसमें आता है, फंस जाता है, फिर आप माउस को जहां चाहते हैं वहां ड्रॉप कराते हैं उनकी अच्छी जगह पे. लाइकवाइज दैट वेरी इंस्ट्रूमेंट में आल्सो बी हेल्पफुल फॉर अस कि हम अपने घर में अगर हमें कोई लगता है स्नेक है, वी विल प्लेस दैट वेरी इक्विपमेंट देयर, snake will come inside it and trapped. Thereafter you have to take that very things to place and leave the snake in their original nature. So I wish to congratulate Ashish Tripathi sir for his such outstanding development innovation, and I suppose very soon it will be available in the market after the recognition and award as a patent. So
Sure.
it's a message
sir.
from my side. And as he is the president of International Association of Zoologists, which is the part of this international event, especially organizing with 4th annual meeting, and he is working with IAZ as a president since last 4 years. Means you have to say that since the day of foundation, and very good number of the members are associated with this organization. And by these words, I once again congratulate to Dr. Ashish Tripathi. Dr.
Thank you,
Ashish,
Dr.
sir, is to say a
Sir.
few words.
Dr. Tripathi, sir,
Yes, sir.
congratulate, and I wish all the faculty members and students will be benefited by your lecture.
Thank you, sir.
As from my side, I am the member of botany and the teacher of botany, but I'm also interested in the zoology and associated with the Sushil sir. You delivered the very nice lecture and informative lecture. I think all we will benefit by this lecture. Thank you and congratulations, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Dr. Manoj Singh, sir, are you listening me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. If you wish to say a few words, then most
Yeah,
welcome, sir.
yeah. It is a great pleasure indeed for us to have Dr. Ashish Tripathi sir with us, and because of him, the formation of this Indian Zoology, that Indian Association of Zoologists, that committee has been formed, and we are lucky to have him here. And he delivered this talk very nicely, capturing all the points and myths which has been sorted out by showing some good pictures of the movies, which still we were having in my mind. And after seeing the talk or listening the talk today only, it came out of that. I came out of that there is no such myth. We should keep in mind that Nagin will change or something will happen. So thank you so much, sir, for giving a wonderful talk, and we are really enlightened with your this talk. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, sir, for giving time. Thank you so much. So we have completed today's task, and I suppose we have enjoyed the same. There is information for the students which is participating in this event. Tomorrow will be the session of young scientist oral and young scientist poster presentation. So all the young learners, young scientists participating in oral and poster presentation as a contestant of young scientist, please keep ready your presentation of 5 to 7 minutes with 3 minutes of interaction, and the jury members will keenly observe your way of presentation and the matter. After that, they will compile the result, and among you all, 3 candidates will be as a mixed poster and oral presentation with certificate of recognition of merits, along with some prize in the form of money. It is not so good money for you all, but it's our first attempt taking your recognition by giving some token of appreciation in terms of money also. So you all are requested to prepare your poster presentation and oral presentation of 5 to 7 minutes with 3 minutes of interaction, and we will schedule the meeting tomorrow for you all solely. And in the early morning session of tomorrow, we have our speakers, Professor A.K. Sharma sir, who is scientist and intellectual property specialist, who will give some knowledge, some idea how to file the patents, how to file the copyrights, and what are the intellectual property rights, what are the scope of these things, which will give us a new dimension and facilitate for the further patent and copywriting filing. The next will be the Deepti Sharma. Is a young scientist from DRDO, Delhi. She will also deliver her talk after the first session, and we will enjoy the same, I would say to that. So I wish to take the permission of Professor Sharma sir. Please allow me for today if Django sir is not in the session right now.
Yes, sir. Let's go ahead and proceed for the today's conclusion. And we will meet tomorrow at 10:30, 10:20 o'clock.
Yeah,
Same
10:20,
time tomorrow.
10:30. Yes.
Thank you so much. Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you all. Thank you all once again. Thank you, Mr.
Thank you, sir.
Siddharth.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you, all of you, sir.
Thank you,
Thank
Siddharth.
you, sir.
Thank you.